Konnichiwa, this is Shelby Cross 123. Now, you may be wondering, there goes my Texas side. You may be wondering why I greeted you in the Japanese term. Well, today is a Japanese haul, per se. American version. I am in America, I am not in Japan, sadly, though it's one of my dreams. I'm not in Japan, but a majority of what I've gotten today from both the bookstore and from the comic book store I just recently discovered are all Japanese based. So before I ramble on, let me get started. So if you've ever been to Japan, or if you've ever been to your local Barnes & Noble or Books A Million, or whatever bookstore you have, you know of the series Todoke. And you know of the Unicorn series, which is one of my very most favorite. I do collect these. I have a total of 3 now. Granted, it's about to be 2 again because the one I got is the same as another one I had gotten in the past. And I'm sorry about my beanie. It's messing me up. OCD moment. Now, of course, I'm going to show you what it looks like, but, you know, I'm not exactly sure what Todoke means in Japanese. I wish I knew. I'm not that intelligent. So yeah. So this is what I got. I call him Elite Corp, which is what it says. Of course, that's backwards, but still. If any of you know me, you know I'm a nerd when it comes to, or a geek when it comes to, things in Japanese, both, you know, anime and such, cosplay and all that. And you know that it's Geek Week on YouTube, so this is kind of like a geek, video contribution a little bit, but it's more of a haul, I'm sorry. So anyways, I got this little fella from, the comic book store, which is amazing. So yeah. Another thing I noticed, which I didn't buy sadly, is they had Pacific Rim, action figures. And if any of you know me from, if any of you know that I've seen Pacific Rim, you know it's one of my favorite movies at this point, because it's just a perfect 10, I'm sorry. Perfect 10, man. So yeah, so, this isn't much, but I did do a contribution to Gypsy Danger. I have 2 versions, so I'm about to show you. It's actually more candy related. So yeah, here's the first one. I am Gypsy Danger. And here's the second one. They are all made out of perler. So yeah. I actually asked the comic book store because they were out of Gypsy Dangers. Apparently she, the Jäger, which means German, which means hunter in German, is apparently very famous, which I can see why. And they are sold out, so they're going to call me when they get a new shipment, hopefully. They have my number and everything. And then, of course, just as a side note, that's kind of a little bit random. If you don't speak German, of course, you know, I'm more fluent in it. Sorry. I'm a little more fluent in it. Jäger means, like I said, it means hunter in German. And the kaiju means, monster in Japanese. The original kaiju was Godzilla, just so you know. Common sense, people. No. Okay, anyways, I'm digressing. So, next up, we went to the bookstore, which was amazing. And if you've seen my anime haul video, when I went to Anime Mastery in, the Comic Con, I'm saying Comic Con, I'm so sorry, it's been a long day. You know I love to read mangas. And one of the recent mangas I've very gotten into, well, animes I should say, because I found it out through an anime, is called Attack on Titans. I wish I knew how to pronounce the Japanese translation to it. I really wish I did. I'm actually going to take Japanese this year and hopefully travel to Japan very soon. So yeah, I'm going to show you. They didn't have volume 1, but this is volume 2. This is close enough. I've seen all of volume 1's episodes, so it kind of ruins it. And I saw some spoilers on this. So if you ever want to see Attack on Titan, I suggest really watching it. It's amazing. It's not a typical anime, and when I say that, it's because most animes and mangas you see out there are basically very, I know I'm gonna get a lot of crap for this, but it's very slutty. It's like if you don't see a girl's panties or a schoolgirl's panties or something in the manga, oh, it's a crime. It's It's not a manga or anime. I'm gonna get a lot of crap for this, I'm sorry, but it's true. And in truth, not all animes and manga should be like that. I mean, I like my fair share of those typical ones you see mostly, but still it's kind of depressing. And I actually like Attack on Titan because it's not that, it's the gore I love, it's amazing. It's very intense and suspenseful, and it keeps your mind going on what's going to happen next. So, yeah. I know I'm going to get a lot of crap for this, but a lot of people who like anime will agree with me. It does not have to be all about the panties and the shorty short skirts, and, you know, I know people who aren't anime fans or anime fashionists, I say fashionist, are obsessed with it, I should say. And they agree that it shouldn't always be about the short skirts and the panties. Yes, I have some mangas that are like that, but I don't sit there and say, oh, all mangas should be like that. You know, it's about the plot, it's about the characters, it's about the story. That's what's important. That's why I like Attack on Titan. That's why I like the Jack Ripper story. I'm not gonna say it, but, you know, I'm a bloody gore person. I tend to like, you know, certain mangas that are very perverted sometimes because of the storyline, not because they're showing a girl's boobs or showing a girl and a guy getting freaky. That's not what I'm after, I assure you. But anyways, I'm digressing. So the next manga I got, which this one I think it's new. I've never seen it before. It's Happy Marriage. Like, I'm sorry, it's backwards. And I am a romance fanatic, both in American-wise and Japanese-wise, but this one here is very interesting. Of course, it's kind of like Stepping on Roses if you've ever heard of the series Stepping on Roses, which I'll do a review on that, but if you've ever seen Stepping on Roses or read the manga, you know what it's about and you know how it goes. In this book here, Happy Marriage, I should say that. It's, you know, it's what exactly it's about. So, yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that and not spoil anything. So, those all came from Barnes & Noble. So, yeah, sorry. Next up, which is actually big. I don't think I'll be able to... I'm gonna show the small one first because it's just easier. In my local bookstore, they do sell a lot of Todoki things, which are just as expensive. And my dad got me Cactus Pup. See, got Cactus Pup, and he is a Todoki character. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that name wrong. And, he's, Cactus Friends. I think it kind of says what his name is. Oh, it's Cactus Dog, but I prefer Cactus Pup because he looks more like a pup than he does a big bag dog. And so, yeah, that's Kawaii and all that jazz. Psh. Y'all are gonna rant at me for this video. And then next up, I think I gotta sit back for this. I don't think this is anime based at all. It's very expensive though. This is from a collection called Yummy Breakfast. Both plushie and keychain, and this is my bowl of ramen. It's like, he's about as big as my head. I mean, look at this. He says yummy on the back. He does have a face, and he is from the Yummy Breakfast. I don't know if this is Japanese or not. Well, no, it's not written in Japanese, but I don't know if he's Japanese based or not. But he's a cup of ramen. Well, I think he's a cup of coffee, actually. Look. Because I don't see no noodles. I like my coffee, so I love him. He's really cute. My dad got him for me today. So, yeah. Yeah. So, that's pretty much it for today. An update on videos. I think on my next video, I'm going to talk about me and my life with Candy. You know, I know nobody's asked me to give my story, but I think it's good that if somebody gives their story on how they were associated with Candy, despite the tags, I think, like, someone should give their story, but that's to the person themselves, and I want to kind of give mine on how I started my relationship with Candy and how it progressed to where I am now. So that'll be my next video, of course, as soon as my thing doesn't die. So yeah, but in the meantime, enjoy this haul. I'm sorry if it was very short. Of course, I'm rambling at this point, but I hope you all enjoyed it. So yeah, bye.